welcome to this class. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand everything we have to do and how the class works, okay? So right now I am logged in Folio as a student, so you guys should be able to see the same screen that I'm seeing right now, okay? Before we start, make sure that you verify your attendance in Folio, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna be kicked out of the class. Make sure you do that. The most important thing for me to show you is the content, and we can talk about the start here, but this is very easy. There is an introduction, the welcome message. This is important because, as you know, this class requires Day 1 access to the book. Most of you probably took Spanish 1001 and already know what this is, but there might be some of you who are new in Spanish 2 and have not used Day 1 access yet. So please read this document carefully. This is the course orientation and study guide, and this is the syllabus that, of course, you can download and keep it for reference. This is a course schedule, the structure of the course, the technology, all that. This is the course orientation quiz, and this is some support. But what I wanted to talk about is this, okay? Day 1 access is basically an agreement between our textbook and the bookstore at Georgia Southern University, which means that you have access to the material from day 1, okay? For you to access the material, you should click on any of the MyLab Spanish student links here, okay? Now, clicking on any of them will give you access to MyLab and to Day 1 access, okay? But you need to know that depending on the link that you click here, it's gonna take you to one place on the textbook or another. For example, some students are saying that they click on the e-text, okay? Hopefully it will pop up. Okay, so the moment you have access to the ebook, that means you're doing it right. You have access to Day 1 and access to the material. Now, this is not the course. This is only the ebook, okay? There are many features that you can use on this ebook. For example, the whole unit is here, and there are a lot of readings, and sometimes you're gonna have videos. Everything is embedded on the ebook, okay? You have audio.
En Venezuela,
Everything is embedded in this ebook, but this is not the course, okay? On this ebook, there are many features that are really nice. For
en
example,
Venezuela, como en otros países.
no. So you can go to anywhere in the chapter you want to review or you want to study, and you can search for things. Let's say you're going to do familia, and it gives you every single page where you can where you have that word. You have a notebook that you can need to create. You can study their flashcards. You can choose the font, everything, okay? Now, again, this is only the ebook, okay? So, click on any of them and it will take you to the platform, but for you to go directly to the homework and where the homework is assigned, you need to click on MyLab Languages Today's View, okay? This link is gonna take you to this calendar, okay, that shows what homework is assigned and when, okay? Since this week we only had the introduction, I assigned homework for Sunday 22nd so that you have the entire week to work on that homework. Now, remember that we're going to have oral synchronous practices this week, and for that, you need to have reviewed the material that you have to work on Sunday. Okay, so make sure that during this week, you start working on this homework. Now, this calendar shows all the homework that is assigned already, and the entire semester has already been assigned. If you click on any of these dates, remember that it only gives you an example. Like it says here, it's showing 4 of the 28 assignments. Okay? For you to do everything you have to do, click on Detailed Activity Schedule. And this is everything you have to do. Okay? Now, you can go back to the month, you can go back to the calendar, you can go back to today's view. Remember that I only assigned a few activities. There's so much more you can work on, okay? If you want to see everything that you have available to work on, go to course materials. On course material, you can choose the unit and click on any of these modules, and there are many assignments you can work on. So if, for example, you realize you don't quite get the reflexives and talking about routine, there are more activities you can work on, okay, in every single module. You can do that, of course, and I'll have a look at them, obviously. From here, you can also click on the e-text. There are also many tutorials available for you, so make sure you click on that if you have to, if you need it, okay? So I think that's it from the book. That's it from the book. Another folder that is very important right now is this one, Oficina de la Profesora. This is where you are going to sign up for the oral synchronous practices. Right now, I only updated the 3 first weeks so that I know which times are better than others. Depending on the attendance on each of these sessions, I will change the times or I'll keep them the same if it's still popular. The other modules are going to give you information on everything you have to do each week. Okay? And usually there's nothing assigned other than the homework on MyLab. But there are going to be some weeks, and I will remind you, when we have the composition, the cultural assessment. For those, you have some information inside the modules, okay? So please check every folder every week. And please let me know if there's anything I can help you with, anything you do not understand. When you want to do the oral synchronous practices, you only have to go here to Zoom Online Rooms and click on whatever date and time you signed up for. Okay? And eso es todo, amigos.